Okay, not the most exciting of subject matters today, but with the Nexus 6 and the Note 4 that I own needing or possibly having the opportunity of rapid charging or fast charging, I thought I'd get a car charger that would make the most of that, basically. I'd seen some comments about this Anker dual port car charger. So 24 watts at 4.8 amps. Just to give you the quick sort of what does that mean. So amps is the amount of electricity used, volts is kind of the force behind it. You multiply the two together, or the two together give you the watts. So a good explanation that I saw was, if you imagine the electricity flowing through the wire is like water flowing through a garden hose. The amount of water that can fit through the hose depends on the diameter of the hose, which is the amps. The pressure of the water depends on how far open the tap is, which is the volts, how much is being pushed. Therefore, the amount that can actually be done, the watts, is dependent on the two together. So the amount of water that comes out of that pipe is the watts. Hope that makes sense. I'm no electrician, but just see some. So what's that? All right. So Anker just trying to say some of the other things they do. It's quite nicely packaged for just sort of a car charger. It's quite nicely put together or packaged. Sorry. How do we get in? Doesn't seem to want to just. There we go. Smart just got easier. I gotta be honest, I would generally be just as happy if they just sent it in a plastic bag. I mean, it's all very nice. Again, I think this is about them pushing other products on you. What's this bit on? Power IQ. Compatibility maximized, meeting your device's unique charging needs. Oh, it's all very nice. And there is the, just see what it says underneath there. Happy? Well, I don't know yet. Not happy, what? Okay, it does open, fair enough. Oh, I see. So you're not happy, there's your instructions. You are happy, there's your instructions. It's good to know. There's a guide, look, oh my goodness. Technical specs. So for only, I mean, this, at the time of me buying, this was only $7.99. Reduced from, I mean, retail it says it's 20, it's on Amazon. It has Amazon Prime, so I ordered it quite late yesterday. It came first thing this morning. Oh, okay, we're in different languages. So there's a little bit there about what Power IQ is. Yeah, fine, whatever. So, I mean, definitely the packaging, very nice. For $7.99, I wasn't really expecting something as nicely presented as that. And like I say, I've got to be honest, is it really necessary for a car charger? The product itself is quite small. It's small and neat, so when it actually goes into the car, you've only got kind of a square bit sticking out the bottom. Feels good plastic. Obviously, it's quite light because it's generally fairly hollow, but at the same time, it does feel like good quality. It doesn't feel like it would just snap or. And that's again, some of the time you get a springy bit, kind of you can feel it sticking and creaky, but actually that feels good. It does feel, and those are nice and firm. It feels like a quality product. So there's two ports, in theory giving, I believe, up to 2.4 amps each. So that's where the 4.8 amps comes from, because it's got two ports at 2.4. You're not going to get 4.8 into one device, but then most devices you wouldn't want that much into one device anyway. My understanding is the devices themselves these days know how much they should accept, and that they should kind of, I don't know how it works exactly, but if my device only takes 2 amps, it's only going to take 2 amps. Maybe someone who knows a bit more about electricity can explain how in the comments below. So all around thus far, very nice product. Next thing to do is to try it out in the car. Right, so here we are in my car. I didn't realise I've got the engine running, which means the camera was vibrating, which meant the picture looked a bit funny. Anyway, so there we go. I'm plugging in the Note 4. mainly because that normally gives you a notification when it's got a fast charger plugged in it, something scrolls in at the top, which it didn't do. Now it does say that it's charging AC, and I'll just show you again here, look. So it thinks it's mains power, you know, it's that, it is a good strong current that it thinks it's AC, but it's not enough to trigger the fast charge. You can see fast charging is ticked there, look. We see here the actual amount of milliamps it's putting through. It is, you know, it's putting in 1 amp, which is what you would expect from one that you plugged into the mains, but it doesn't trigger the fast charge. So then I thought, well, actually, let's just try plugging in my iPad and seeing if it charges on that, which it does. Which, to be honest, I'm not sure I've tried that before in the car. But it's good to know. It's good enough, and in theory, we can use both ports and plug a phone and an iPad in. So then, I drove to work without it charging. 30 minutes, it lost 13%. This is actually me setting up to come home, plugging it in on 47%. I'm going to get my merry way back home. This time it took 20 minutes to drive home because there's less traffic. And it went up to 53%, so it charged 6% in the 20 minutes. So a quick bit of mathematics works out how much I'm losing per hour and how much I'm gaining when it's plugged in. And effectively, I'm gaining 44% overall. This is the Nexus 6, sorry, it's not the Note 4, you may have noticed. So all in all, it's a nice device, and if you haven't got a 2 amp car charger already, I would highly recommend it, but it doesn't trigger the rapid charge, which I was hoping it would. But this product certainly nicely made. I would recommend it for £7.99. If you've already got a 2 amp charger, though, probably not worth it. There you go. My name's Andy. I'll catch you all again soon.